Yes, indeed. He was bald and wore glasses, and I assume he's still bald and still wears glasses. But Renetto was a vlogger, and for at least a couple of years in the early days of YouTube, Renetto was pretty much the king of YouTube. He was the most regular and the most subscribed vlogger back in the early days of YouTube, and I can't remember what happened, but he started to go downhill a little bit, and it snowballed really badly. I'm not sure what happened with it. I don't remember him doing anything wrong, but I remember some shit going down, and I don't know. It just started. The subscriber number just started to snowball out of control, like just downwards. And like say nowadays, who's Renetto? People will say, well, I bet you 10 he's still got fucking 100 times my subscribers, but seriously, in the early days of YouTube, people would say, like, vlogger-wise, he was the king of YouTube. He really was. Really, really was. If you were around in those days, I'd be surprised if you didn't know who he was. But it shows you the lay of the land changes and stuff like that. I mean, in another 5 years, people will say, who the fuck's Fred? That's just... I mean, YouTube is rapidly becoming like TV, isn't it? Where TV and movies where someone can be massive 1 year, fade out in the second year, and be forgotten by the third year. Some celebrity that you could not believe, how could they be any bigger? It's impossible. They're huge. And then gone. Just like an erection. Yes, you're correct.
Sorry.
I remember Winecone. I think it's a bit weird actually, like vlogging and general celebrities on YouTube and stuff like that don't seem to have the same staying power that gamers do. The gaming celebrities seem to weather the storm of a long run much better, and I think that's probably down to the stage consistently changing. The game is the stage, innit? And the stage changes frequently. Unless you're specifically doing a game, which is the reason why you've got so many subscribers. Like say you're a Call of Duty player, or you're a Minecraft player, or you're a League of Legends player, or a Dota player, etc. Other than that, like the general variety game of the stage keeps changing, so it keeps it fresh. £12:10.
Thank you.
Speaking clock has spoken.
It's a deranged horsey.
Is that a Peggle horse, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to go and have a shower.
Okay. Well, shit, dude, you've almost paid for fucking Dead Rising there. Should I reinvest that back in? It seems like a damn good stream game, doesn't it? That seems like a damn good stream game. I'll have to put that over to YouTube. Oh my god, could you imagine? If I didn't put that over to YouTube, oof, people would be mad. I'm so mad. Can you put the kettle on, please, Claire? Yeah. It's alright if you can't. Oh, I'm about to say, like, yeah, we voice here, like, You just seen the sound that she made. I said, can you put the kettle on, please? She's like, ugh. Like, ugh.
No, wait a minute.
She fucking running off to Mike.
My honour, I didn't do that. I did that because my drying wasn't dry yet. I make you tea whenever you want, you dumbass.
Fucking hitting me and everything.
I hate you.
Should have seen her punching me in fucking kidney and shit there, guys. Fucking rabbit punches just because I said that. She's all like, beep, 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 on the mic and stuff like that. And she's actually like, punching me in fucking ribs and kidney and shit like that, bitch. When the whole YouTube content ID and MCN stuff came up, did you have a plan B? Dude, I've had a plan B for about a year and a half now with the indie stuff. And the multiplayer, I've got to be honest, I thought, like I said, I'm not saying I'm some kind of like gaming farseer, but I did see this happening at some point. You know when Content ID first came in? I said this on stream the other day, I believe. When Content ID came in, I thought, how long is this until games and game devs really pick up on this shit?
Where's your cup?
It's not in here. I thought I really did foresaw, yeah. I foresaw this would happen, and I've got to be honest, like, it was a catalyst to me, like, investigating around, and then the rise of indie games was perfect. It was like, I mean, I'm not saying like I capitalized on anything like that, because it's not. I have a genuine passion for indie, I really do. They make games that I love. Games from like that have the same mechanics as what I enjoyed as a kid, and it's the, I mean, this sounds a bit pathetic for a 30-odd-year-old to say, but it's the mechanics that I still love. It's not pathetic, but you know that was the wrong choice of words there. But you know, I still enjoy those mechanics now. Like, what's wrong with a bit of Mega Man now? It was fine when I was 8 years old, 9 years old. What's wrong with Mega Man now when I'm 31? In 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? It's 2 weeks on Thursday. 2 weeks on Thursday. And I'm 31. And I'll still enjoy the same mechanics I did 20 years ago. Still enjoy the same kind of games. Same kind of everything. Because, I mean, that's not... Whether I'm 11, 31, 51, 71, or 91, I'm still going to enjoy fucking games. I'd be amazed if I don't. So, like I say, the rise of indie came at an ideal time, like, and that's why I started doing indigestion this year. It's like the communication. I've got to give Pixel Prospector a massive shout out as well. Pixel Prospector's like the guy, in my opinion, when it comes to being a good middleman. This is an example of a good middleman. He takes nothing from either end. This guy, as far as I can tell, he certainly doesn't take anything from me, and he certainly doesn't take anything from the indie devs, so maybe he's just getting, like, advertising revenue on his sites. I don't think he's even got adverts on his sites.
Impressive.
A very, very awesome guy. Impressive. Very, very awesome guy. And it's a great... I mean, he is a middleman, but considering I was talking about middlemen early on and not exactly in a great light, I should clarify that this is a fantastic example of an awesome guy, an awesome middleman. He connects indie devs with YouTubers. And because of him, he made the transition into like doing the ingestion format so much easier for me. Because he does like lists of YouTubers and lists of game devs. And the game devs look at the list of YouTubers, the YouTubers look at the list of game devs. He fires out keys to everybody and me and stuff like that. And he just connects everybody around. It's a great connection. And because of him, he makes the format just so much easier. Like, I'm just flooded by indie game devs contacting me because of... I mean, I was already getting contacted anyway, but because of him, contacted shitless. And now it's all automatic. He doesn't need to pass anybody on or anything like that. It's all automatic. Very, very awesome. And he really is a great guy. And he's done so much for the indie scene and indie game devs and for YouTubers in my position. He's done a lot for everybody. He really has. Great guy. Great guy. Definitely deserves more of a mention by a lot more folk, in my opinion. But like I say, all the indie stuff just timed very, very well. Very, very well. And like I said, I was already like doing more indie kind of like first looks. Oh, thank you very much, Claire. More indie first looks and impressions and shit like that. And then indie stuff come along even more. And then guys like Pixel Prospect who are like tunneling. It's like, it give you like, cheers Claire, like a direct fucking tunnel from game dev to YouTuber. And it all just worked out really, really well. Really well. So like I say, a plan B was already in formulation, like, as soon as Content ID came in. It was like, look, I need to start figuring out, like, the long term. You see, folk that know me quite well, or have, like, watched my stuff for a long time, will know that I overthink shit. I really do. It might sound, it's like, do you?
Do you even think...
Do you even, exactly, some folk could be amazed hearing that, like, do you even think, like, to start with? It's like, No, bear in mind, there is a big difference between being haphazard and carefree and not thinking. There is a big difference between the two. Caution to the wind? Yes. Completely haphazard and failure prone? Yes. But a lack of thought? Oh, like, yeah, I can turn my brain off very fucking easily and go, right, you know what, I'm just gonna fucking brute force this motherfucker. I don't care how it goes. Yeah, I do that, definitely. But I have a tendency of overthinking. Very much so. And, like I said, that's what happened when Content ID came in. It's like, right, okay, this seems like at some point it's going to catch us. So I need to start thinking, like, for the long term. Like a future plan. Because I'm here for the long haul. As long as I can be here, I fucking am going to be.
He's going to be here for you guys.
So I started thinking for the long run. And indie was rising. I also looked at it and went, well, these indie devs are giving you keys and wanting you to make money, not make money, make videos and stuff like that to do exposure. Like I said before, it's hand in glove kind of stuff is the relationship between indie dev and YouTuber. You know, you give exposure and unit sales and hopefully a good review. I mean, I would never just because they've given me a key for a game, like, give it a glowing review even though I hated it. No. The way that I tend to review is, I play it for, like, 5 or 10 minutes, and you can get a good gauge whether, like, you know what, this game is not I don't think I can give this game, A, a good review, or B, I just don't think I like it very much. And if that's the case, I just don't do it. Simple as that. So a lot of people have said to me in the past, like, is there any games you don't like? It's like, yeah, there is. I mean, I like a lot of games, don't get me wrong. But the games I don't like, I don't make videos for. It's quite simple in practice. It sounds right obvious, doesn't it? Like, but it's amazing. Like, a lot of people don't follow that. I mean, it's fair enough. I mean, some people's entire repertoire is the fact that they don't like something. You know, that's their hook, their angle. But for me personally, I keep it a bit simpler than that. Like, if I don't like something, I don't make videos for it. Easy as that. And like I said, the entire relationship is great, and I've lost track of where I was going, really. Either way, it's a good relationship, and like I say, when you already love the games that indie are making, and then you've got direct contact with them, and you know you're helping them out, they're helping you out. Ideally, people watching the videos are being entertained, shown something they might be interested in getting. It's like, oh yeah, I didn't even realize that game existed. It looks quite fun. I think I'll check that out. You know, that's win-win-win, innit? Everybody's winning. The indie devs win, the YouTubers win, the viewers win. Everybody wins. Which is the same as AAA, to be honest. But for some reason, some AAA devs disagree that they win as well. But they do. But they apparently don't. But that's too hot still.
Oh, I hope you enjoy that, by the way, because I actually made you 2 cups of tea.
Why?
Because I went a bit OCD in the first one, gave you 8 spoons of sugar.
You put 8 spoons of not in that one.
No. I had to remake it because I went 2, and I had to make 4, and I had to make 8.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
No, that's alright.
A bit of sugar, but...
No, that's fine.
But sorry, I actually had to make 2.
Apologies, dude. Apologies, Mr. Grumpy Girls. Impressive.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, but you need to make another cup of tea, Claire.
Why?
Mr. Grumpy Gills requests a white tea with no sugar, please.
White tea?
Yeah.
How do you make white tea?
Just regular tea.
Why is it called white tea?
No, it's just.
I think I've killed your brain.
Well, I'm not much of a tea drinker, mate. Is white tea like really milky as fuck?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
I'm a coffee drinker, me, and this is a really obvious thing. But like I say, I'm a coffee drinker, so I'm not massively up on jargon of fucking teas. But I think it's just a really milky tea, you know. But I could be mistaken. But thank you very much, Mr. Grumpy Gills. Very generous, sir. Thank you very much.
I'll make you some of this magic tea.
You know what I just did then? Oh yeah, just has milk in it. Just a regular tea.
Oh. Okay. That's easy enough.
Thought so. It's like
It's just that Claire being
yeah, just a milky tea, innit? What was I saying now? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I was working out a conversion rate for books. What we got here? 42.
I was trying to get comfortable in the lady.
Huh. So with the tips tonight, guys, that buys Dead Rising. I think that's a fair conversion when I was going to get it anyway.
Were you going to get it anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was really tempted for it, and then playing that demo. What's up?
It's 50 quid.
I know it's steep, innit?
I'd just not buy it out of the concept, just so that they don't get the fucking glory. It's insane, is that?
I learned with games a long time ago, and HTSFL has proven me right. You know where I think Half-Life taught me a valuable lesson. It's funny, innit? You gotta love Valve. Half-Life taught me a valuable lesson. I cut off my own nose to spite my face just because it's not Quake. It's not Quake and it's not Unreal Tournament, and you've done damage to my fucking communities. I do not want anything to do with your game. And because of that, I missed out. And I have since fucking learned, if you're gonna find something fun, it doesn't matter what license that game is, like Call of Duty and stuff like that, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter about the stigma about it. If you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna enjoy it. Doesn't matter what platform it's on, Xbox One or PS4, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're gonna enjoy it, allegiances to certain licenses, allegiances to certain platforms are irrelevant. What matters is the fun. That's all that matters.
Money doesn't matter either.
The money, however, does kind of matter, yes. And, don't get me wrong, I don't like supporting greed. But at the same time, it's either pay it or don't have the fun. Now, I know you can say, well, if we all took a stand, then they wouldn't be able to do it. That is fine in theory, but absolutely complete horse shite in practicality. Because it's not going to happen. If you got 10 million people saying, I'm not going to buy Dead Rising 3 because the price is ridiculous. Or, no, not just Dead Rising 3. I don't want to single out because Dead Rising 3 is cool. I'm not going to buy Call of Duty, for example, because it's stale and I don't like the price. I can guarantee you that probably only 1 million out of that 10 million actually stands by what they fucking said. It was like that with remember Left 4 Dead 2? The boycott? Because they released it so soon after Left 4 Dead 1, everybody was boycotting it. And in the end, fucking nobody boycotted it pretty much. It was about, not even the people that started the boycott actually boycotted it. Oh, sorry, dude, impressive. From Helge. You see, yeah, because of that translator goes, fuck it, it's not Helge or Helge. It sounds exactly similar to say that, but Helge. Thank you very much, dude, very generous. Dead Rising. Dead Rising indeed. I did actually say in the YouTube video, Ramble, Killer Instinct, Ramble. And it's actually going to end up like that, innit, kind of. But maybe not. Might get replaced out with some DR3. But thank you very much, dude. Very much. Oh, you know what? That's at the point now. I'm going to put in the extra 8 quid and get the season pass with it. Save 6 quid. Defo. OTG for Prime Minister. Hey! Mine. Hey. Yeah, certainly it would be one of the thing is, you never know. You don't know all the extra bullshit. I mean, I could say, oh yeah, I would certainly be an honourable and fair Prime Minister compared to the fucking arseholes that get in, But at the same time, too down to earth, I reckon. I reckon they'd try all the fucking silver spooners and, puppet masters and shit. They'd try to get me out in no time. Too fucking down to earth, too honest, too down to earth. They would fucking hate it. What's this plank doing for the people rather than for us? Why is he standing by regular folk and doing things for regular folk rather than doing things for other politicians and other bankers and other rich folk and other countries? You know, what's this motherfucker's problem? That's what they'd be like. They would not fucking like it. I can guarantee it. They're not to mention the fact that I've come from a humble background. That's just not good enough. There's no way you could be a prime minister in England coming from an housing estate. You know, you should be able to, shouldn't you? It shouldn't matter where you come from. If you are fit for the job, then you are fit for the job. It doesn't matter about where you've come from.
Well, that's why our country fails at fucking frontier.
Because that's the irony, innit? You could never be a prime minister. You could never be a housing estate prime minister. But yet at the same time, impressive. At the same time, do you know, a housing estate prime minister would probably make one of the most fairest and down to earth and most understanding prime ministers that we've ever had. It really would. They'd know what an average person is like. I still don't know what the fucking average person is like. But, you know, for better and for worse. For better and for worse, you know what the average person is like. And so you can do stuff to help them. You know what an average kind of like lower middle income guy kind of and woman and family and stuff like, you know what they kind of need and what would help. You know the kind of things that bug people and shit like that. Like, people need a solid foundation. You know, everything else after that they will complain about, but there's certain things that you're starting to take the piss when you attack. And that's living standards, for a start. Electricity and food. You know, energy and food, sorry, is a better way of putting it. You know, well, they're both energy, aren't they, I guess? But still. You know, you can't attack these things. You need, like, people need to be able to eat properly.